everybody, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to a 2023 goals and vision board video. I find that these are a little bit therapeutic. I find that these are really helpful when starting a new year. It gives us a chance to reset and reflect on the year that was, and to just check in with ourselves to see if we are on the track that we want to be with our life, and if we are actually kicking those goals that we want to, and if we're not, what things can we change in order to achieve those goals. So today I'm going to be reflecting on my 2022 vision board, checking in to see if any of those things on my vision board were achieved. If they weren't achieved, how could I potentially achieve them this year? Also, just looking at my 2023 goals. Is there anything new that I want to add? Any goals that I have in mind specifically that I want to achieve? And also I want to focus on habits a little bit in this video. I know that in 2022, my habits, especially with myself personally and my health and well-being, were not the absolute best. So that's something that I really want to focus in on this video today. So if you are looking at making a vision board yourself or wanting to create some goals for yourself this year, grab a tea, grab a coffee, get a pen and paper if you are old school like me. I know that lots of people do this on iPads and laptops, but for me, I find that if I write something down physically, then it's more likely that it's going to happen because I have already started the physical act of that goal or that habit. So first thing, let's check in with my 2022 vision board. If I was successful, if I wasn't, what am I going to work on this year?
Here is my 2022 vision board. So these are all of the things that I wanted to do and want to achieve last year. I'm going to start on the left and then work my way across. So you'll be able to see this pool. That represents Bali. So Lewis and I really wanted to go to Bali in 2022, which we were able to achieve in April last year. We went for about a month and had the best time ever. I truly do love Bali. We love it so much that we're going back again this year in April, the same time as well. Just underneath that is a picture of a hammock. To me, that represents relaxation and being stress-free. That's also something that I really wanted to work towards or achieve last year, which I think I really was able to get there. I think going casual or doing casual relief teaching really helped doing that because I wasn't stressed over my job. I kind of just left it at the school and I was done for the day. On the right, you can see a working from home desk. I kind of wanted to get a little bit more of the working from home style job, which didn't happen totally. I mean, I was able to work for Lewis for a little bit of the year, but I guess that's sort of something that I'm still kind of working towards. I would love to be able to have a job that has me working from home ideally, but unfortunately that's just not the way teaching is. So I'd say that I semi-accomplished it. I was able to work with my partner and have a really good time doing it. Again, the picture of YouTube. So just continuing on with YouTube and social media, I was still able to achieve and to do that. I'm working hard and it will happen. So I really had a couple of goals that I wanted to achieve, not only within myself, but with my social media as well. And one of those was reaching 5,000 subscribers, which I believe I was able to do on New Year's. It was in August last year. That's when I believe I reached my 5,000, which was super, super exciting. If you haven't subscribed yet, guys, please consider subscribing because I have a new goal coming up that you'll hear about in a minute. Up the top of the page, you can see a couple of pictures of cocktails. Lewis and I really got into the cocktail train in 2020 and 2021, and we still wanted to experiment and experience some different drinks and have fun while doing it. Not about, just drinking, but it's all about the experience and having fun. Onto the right, you can see some sunflowers. Again, that just represents happiness because flowers do bring people a lot of joy, and that's what I wanted to feel last year. And I think that I really did. I was able to achieve being happy again and stress-free. We also really wanted to achieve staying in a tiny house, which I believe in May or July, we were able to do that. We stayed in a little tiny house in Hillsville in the Yarra Valley, which was truly beautiful. There's a picture of the beach. We really wanted to enjoy the beach and go to the beach a lot in 2022, which we did in January and February, so really early in the year. But again, loved every single second of being at the beach. a house. The picture of the house is that we wanted to buy our second home, which we certainly did achieve in November. So exciting. I think that's a picture of New Zealand. Unfortunately, that's not something that we did achieve, but maybe that's something that we could look forward to in 2024. And lastly is that big picture of the rock. We didn't achieve that.
Okay, so now that we have looked at my 2022 vision board, I achieved a lot in 2022. I think it's probably been one of my most successful years, I think, in terms of goals and what I wanted to and what I have achieved. So we're going to look at what I want to achieve for the year of 2023 and then also the habits that I want to change. So let's get ready.
I've got this feeling, I'm feeling you could be the one. I see no reason why I should ever let you go. Don't wanna wake up.
Okay, so let's talk about goals that I want to achieve in 2023. So I have written them all down here. So they're just on this side. I've actually got quite a fair few, and I've also got a couple of habits that I really want to change as well. So the first, and they're a little bit all over the place because I was just kind of like thinking, like writing as I was thinking down. So I could categorize them, but I'm just going to read them like as they are. So the first one is that I would like to hit 10,000 subscribers on YouTube. So I think I'm currently at the time of filming just over 5,500. So if you aren't subscribed and you would like to be, please consider subscribing. That is what I would love to achieve by December 31st, is to hit that double-digit subscriber milestone, I guess. That would be super exciting. To read a book a month. I haven't started reading it yet, but I do have a book on my rotation. It is Ugly Love by Colleen Hoover. I'm also going to upload a video on the books that I've read in 2022 because I have some thoughts on some, and then I fell in love with some others, and I always like to get some good recommendations from people on YouTube and on TikTok. Do more physical exercise. At the moment, I practically do none. In December last year, I was doing a little bit of swimming, and I did my very first reformer Pilates yesterday, and I loved it. I'm actually really sore. The only thing with reformer Pilates is that it's pretty expensive. It's like $20 to $30 every single time you want to go. And I don't want to pay for a gym membership because I hate going to the gym. I don't want to go to the gym without going to a class because I honestly feel like I just stuff around for half the time that I'm there. Whereas when you go to a class, you're there for the class, you do the class, and then you leave. Go to Europe, start an Airbnb. So Lewis and I are thinking of starting an Airbnb and maybe having it be successful as well. I could add on to that goal. So making it a successful Airbnb and that it pays for some of the mortgage for this house. Travel to Bali, which we're going in April, but I actually want to be able to get there, and hopefully Jetstar doesn't cancel the flight. This next one is out of my control. That's why it's got a little face. I don't know if this is going to pick up on it. I wrote a little emoji. Get engaged. That is one of the goals, as you would have seen before from my last year's video, but that it's not my choice. So that was a goal that I didn't achieve, but it wasn't in my control, so that's okay. So I hope to get engaged this year, maybe. Earn $500 a month from social media. So that's from Instagram, YouTube, AdSense, and collaborations / sponsorships. And that $500 I would like to earn consistently. So every month earning a minimum of $500. I didn't do that last year. I earned $250 to $300 every month, but I would really like to up that, especially if I can hit that 10,000 subscriber mark. That would be awesome. Embrace my weight gain, and if I can't, do something about it. So I have put on a couple of kilos, which is fine. Over the last couple of years, I used to always be a size 6 and a size 8, and now I'm a size 10 to 12-ish, which again, there's absolutely nothing wrong with it, but I'm not necessarily happy with my weight gain. But, I can't just keep complaining about it and then eating terrible food. I actually have to do something about it if I'm not happy with it. Go on smaller holidays. So that's to like Tassie or just down to like the Mornington Peninsula, go camping, like camping's free, like do those kind of smaller, more intimate, affordable holidays throughout the year. Spend time at the beach, so going to the beach in January, which we went on New Year's Day, so starting off on a good start. Just love being down by the beach. It's just something a little bit different because we live kind of in the mountains, so it's different scenery. Spend less money on junk food, so that's like Uber Eats, just pizzas, just being really lazy with food. And like if we both can't be bothered cooking, we'll just be like, oh, we'll just get takeaway, like kind of changing that mindset of, well, if we keep spending this money, that money is not going towards other goals that we want to achieve, like going to Europe or, you know, spending money on the Airbnb, just being a bit more mindful with money and our spending habits as well. And the last one I have is upload YouTube videos more consistently. Last year I was really inconsistent. I wasn't, like I'd get motivated at some points and then I'd lose that motivation and then not upload for like 2 to 3 weeks. And then I would upload like 2 videos a week. So I think YouTube, the algorithm was kind of, I think I gave it a bit of a head spin. Especially some months when I didn't upload like anything. And then the month after that, I'd upload like 6 videos. So just being more consistent and planning a bit better. And I think planning ahead as well. So they're the goals that I really want to achieve in 2022. I think they're all very specific and achievable. Some are definitely out of my control, but others I feel like I have all of the, like I'm in the front seat, I'm the driver, and I need to like focus on them and yeah, just work towards them slowly but surely. The habits that I want to change. So there are a couple of habits again on this side of the page that I would like to change for 2023. And the first one is coming home from work and sitting on the couch. So I really don't want to do that anymore. Every time that I would finish teaching, I would come home, turn on YouTube, watch the news, whatever, from 4:30. And like that's actually getting home quite early from work. So stopping doing that and doing something else, whether that be like cleaning the house, preparing dinner, going to go do a class at a gym, just going for work, like going for a walk, going for a swim, I don't know, sweeping, doing something other than just sitting on the couch. In turn, not doing any physical exercise. So Lewis and I have a really bad habit of doing absolutely nothing. Like we will sit on the couch for an entire day and not get up and move our bodies. That's something that I really do want to change because I'm getting older and I want to make sure that I'm in like, not peak physical form, but like that I feel good. And when I exercise, I feel good. Like I feel less bloated, I feel less tired, I have more energy, and I feel more self-confident when I do physical exercise. Next is ordering bad food when I feel lazy. So I feel like, you know, on a Friday or a Saturday night, that's a little bit different. But ordering food like 2 to 3 times a week sometimes is just not good. And Lewis and I only usually do it when we're really lazy or when both of us just like CBF cooking. I feel like, you know, if we're both in that sort of mindset, we really need to get out of it and just suck it up and do it, or find alternatives to ordering that food, like having frozen meals in the freezer, whether they be store-bought, saving money, and sometimes they're a little bit healthier. Bulk cooking some meals like lasagna or bolognese or like some sort of curry and putting it in the freezer. So then when we really can't be bothered cooking, we've at least got an alternative that just requires heating something up. It takes like 10 minutes, doing something that is a healthier option for us. Next is I want to get out of the habit of uploading YouTube videos kind of whenever. I've just kind of been like, oh yeah, like I'll just upload it today when like most of my audience aren't even watching YouTube on like a Thursday. So having more consistency and having more higher quality videos as well. Next one is not keeping the house clean and tidy. Lewis and I are really bad with this. Like if one person leaves a cup out, the whole day, like the house will just turn to trash. Like there'll be bowls, there'll be tissues, there will be rubbish left everywhere, there'll be mugs left everywhere. And then it takes like an entire day to clean the house, rather than just consistently keeping it tidy and picking up after ourselves, rather than just like leaving, you know, just like rubbish all over the floor or cups just like on the bench, you know, actually putting stuff away and taking pride in our home. We spent a lot of money on this home. It took us 9 months to find this home. So really, you know, taking care of it and treating it with the respect that it deserves. Next is eating poorly. I obviously want to make more mindful choices about what I'm eating more fruits, eating more vegetables, obviously allowing myself to have those treats and have that chocolate as well, but just not overindulging too much too often. Last one is drinking alcohol just because. It's okay to have like a glass of wine every now and then, and you know, like I really do love to have a glass of wine, but you know, on like a Wednesday night, drinking half a bottle of wine with Lewis while watching TV is just not necessary, and it's not a really healthy habit to get into. So maybe just keeping alcohol for only the weekends and not during the week. So those are my goals and habits. Let me know down below if any of these are ringing a bell with you, if you're making some sort of connection that you want to make, like do the same. We can, you know, join forces and hopefully achieve them all together. All right, we're going to look at my 2023 vision board.
Okay, so with the start of my vision board, I always head to Pinterest to not only get inspiration, but I also use Pinterest to get all of my images from. So I just type in either like particular keywords like love quotes or like a beach or anything that I can think of. You know, it might be a work desk or it might be money. I look for those things in Pinterest, and then what I do with them is once I choose something that I like, I click on the 3 little dots to the right, and then I press save download or download image, and then you won't get any of the like little dots or little money icons when it comes up. So I would suggest don't screenshot, click the download image. That way you can use it completely free. And then I head over into Canva to start constructing my vision board.
And now we've been through a lot, holding hands while screaming at each other. And I don't know how to stop, but I still love you like I do. It breaks my heart, no text, no calls from you. You could shake this off, but you're not that tough with me. So run away with me, come home with me tonight. Run away with me, it'd be worth the time.
Anyway guys, I do hope that you did enjoy hearing my goals, hearing the habits that I really want to change in 2023, all of the things that I achieved last year, and then as well looking at my vision board for this coming year. I do hope that it gave you some sort of inspiration or some motivation to not only write your own goals, but maybe to make your own vision board as well. If you would like to help me begin my 10,000 subscriber goal achievement journey, please consider subscribing. Otherwise, I would love it if you could give this video a big thumbs up if you did enjoy it. Leave me a comment about the goals or habits that you want to achieve or change this year, and I will see you in a video sometime in the very near future. Bye guys.